And we are live.
Don't start that.
All righty, y'all. How y'all doing?
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Once again, here we go again. Focus Up Podcast Show. I want to welcome
Focus
you
up.
guys out this morning.
Yes, sir.
How you
Focus
gentlemen?
up. Focus up.
Doing all right. Feels nice to wake up in Cancun, broadcasting live from Cancun.
Tell them about it, bro.
There we go.
It's
Last
nice
week,
out here.
this week, Cancun, baby. We getting around.
That's
Speak
right.
on it. Speak on it, big bro. How is it out there? Let them know what's going on.
Hey, Cancun is a beautiful place, man. It's my second time here, man. And you get that all-inclusive resorts where the food and the drink is all already paid for. You just go downstairs, go sit by the pool. Somebody gonna come and offer you a drink. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do shit. Just
That's
chill
right.
and kick back. It's cool, man. It's nice and beautiful out here. You know, all the people out, the young people out here doing their things, showing their things, and it's hanging out. We was out clubbing last night up on the roof. That shit was nice too. So it was banging. They got the black music where they play a few black songs, then they play white songs, back to the blacks. But last night it was extended white people night, I guess. Like 40 minutes, and then they finally got back to the black music. But we was out there. There was a lot of us up there representing. It
Hey,
was cool.
so was you doing the prep and
I'm doing whatever I can do, anything, just to keep moving.
yeah, all right. Hey man, it's good to see you out there vacationing, partying,
Cool,
looking
cool.
good. You look relaxed. You look
I'm
like you're
chilling, man.
happy.
Chilling. Cool,
Uh,
cool. All good.
That's
Good.
right. That's
right.
right. Here we go. This is March 5th on a Saturday morning, 9 o'clock. Welcome you guys out to the Focus Up Show.
Welcome to the Focus Up Show.
Yeah,
Focus
since
up.
our last show, it's been a lot going on, like it is always. Uh, you know, our first topic I think needs to be discussed because it's current right now and it's still going on, and that's the Russian Russia invading Ukraine. Um, I was I was just tripping on that because we're not interfering
Yeah,
like we normally do
yeah.
in other country affairs, right? So I said, okay, since we're not interfering this time, then that means we're not going to interfere with nobody else's situation, and we're going to stay to ourselves.
Nah, it's not gonna happen. America, they precise and very intelligent on who they decide to go against and who they decide not to. So whatever their agenda is, they got some kind of agenda to let this thing ride out and get Zelensky wherever. You know what I'm saying?
It's
Because
called mutual assured destruction.
damn, what does that mean?
Mutual, because Russia got weapons of mass destruction,
Okay,
just like North Korea got nuclear bombs as well.
yeah,
So you got to tiptoe around that, and I think that's exactly what America is doing. But I mean, we not the police. We only police when our interests are involved.
When
This
it
is really
benefits us.
yeah,
right.
yeah.
This is really just Putin flexing his cojones, and it's a messed up situation. But I don't think we sending ground troops in or nothing. Like my son is in the army. He like they're not even talking about it. They're like, if we go, it's probably gonna
No.
be next year. Now my son is in the army. You got a son in the
Yeah.
army? Nah, but yeah, my son that's what he's like. He not tripping. And just like Donald, big bro, his son, they just flew him to Kuwait. They're really establishing around the area. They not going in there because the problem with Ukraine, they're not part of the NATO. That's
and that's
why they're not part of NATO.
yeah, but that's
And
pretty much what set it off, though, right? That they wanted to become a part of NATO,
oh
and
yeah,
we're
they've
like,
been
oh hell,
trying. They on the
yeah,
list, like you
yeah.
know. But yeah. So
So
that's why Putin said, let me hurry up and do this. Let me hurry up and
yep.
get it cracking with them and yeah,
Yeah, I was
so
I
See,
was watching the news. Oh, go ahead.
hmm?
I said the Ukraine president just made a statement
Yeah.
towards NATO saying they ain't about nothing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Because they didn't help them with the no-fly zone.
Yeah.
You know,
Crazy, man. And like they
and when
said,
you say no-fly zone, what does that exactly mean? You know what I mean?
yeah. That
That
means they don't
means
want them planes flying over their country, dropping them bombs. So if
now
they
a no-fly zone is deeper than that. When you do a no-fly zone first, it's restricted air. Anybody flying, they getting shot down.
By who
That's
though?
by NATO. It could be America. It could be France. Whoever air that's a part of NATO, their air troops will be in the area. And really, what they do, since they're being invaded, but normally what they do is destroy all airports, everything that could fly that's a part of that country. So they'll come in and they're just patrolling the skies like anybody flying is on and cracking.
huh,
Yeah,
why, why you think they didn't do that? NATO.
they're not a part of NATO. That's like you a blood and I'm a blood, but I'm cool with this blood set over here and you not. And y'all going at it. It's like, look,
Hmm.
Man.
I don't know to tell you.
I
Yeah.
think with the no-fly zone too, if we say okay, we're gonna give y'all that no-fly zone, that means we're involving ourselves in that war, right?
Hmm.
Right. And
Because
NATO
somebody
is
got to
it's
shoot them down.
NATO is a lot of different countries. It's NATO
Hmm.
is the
Yeah,
UK,
yeah.
it's a bunch of
The
different
round
countries.
table. Yeah.
Yeah. Israel, it's a lot of different countries,
Yeah.
So and they're not part of the you know what I mean? They're not part of the NATO. They were trying, they're trying to be part of NATO. They was trying to do that years ago. They just never was accepted.
Yep.
It's yeah.
Mm.
I think
So
some people I hear them predicting that it's gonna be guerrilla warfare at one point.
oh yeah, that's in a few
Yeah, they're
days.
not gonna just give up and it ain't gonna be over. They're gonna still have those troops hiding in the alleys and the back ways, sniping
Yeah,
off Russian soldiers.
regular civilians. It'll be like us, like
Yeah,
yeah, we send the women and children away, and we gotta take up arms. Like they taking over our city, our country. Like
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
get it.
hey, that's gonna separate the man from the boys because if you a man out here calling yourself a man and you ain't taking care of your family, you
Yeah,
might as well go with the women. You know what I mean?
right.
real talk.
Hey, with some men like, wait, let me on the train. Come on.
Right?
Crazy, man.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Yep.
But
We'll
yeah,
see.
we gonna have to touch back on that most likely next weekend, man. 'Cause I
Yeah.
don't see it ending no time soon, man. So we'll kind of keep y'all in the loop
That's
on
right.
what's going on with that situation, man. But right now we're gonna step into another topic. I don't know which one y'all want to step into first.
Let's talk about the dysfunctional.
Oh, okay. Okay, that topic far as is dysfunctional thinking. What is dysfunctional thinking? I might say. That is the question that I think we should try to dissect and
Yep.
give our best opinion about because I think it kind of it goes through every black culture. You know what I mean? It goes through a lot of cultures, not just ours. You know what I mean? Because of the penitentiary systems, because of the the insane asylums. I guess you would say the crazy houses. You know what I mean? It goes real deep. and
Single
I
black parents, community thinking of only itself, all
Yeah.
kind of different things to cause dysfunction. All kinds.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but the question with that dysfunctional thinking, um, can it be corrected?
It can be. I think it can. Because when we're talking about dysfunctional thinking, my definition of the way I see dysfunctional thinking is any kind of thinking that goes contrary to your best interest is dysfunctional. If I'm
Mm-hmm.
sitting here
Oh,
trying
freaking
to
big
do
bro.
something, yeah,
Bam, 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 bam,
Bam, bam,
bam.
bam, bam.
yes, sir. Yeah, that's
Uh,
contrary to if it's not beneficial to us, that's dysfunctional. And some people correct it, some don't. And sometimes that dysfunctional thinking end up in jail or you end up dead and looking back, trying to figure out how you got there.
Homeless. all
homelessness.
kind of
Yep. Yeah.
like
So
we was just driving down the street, um, and man, we seen this. You know how you see homeless people, but sometimes you look and you be like, damn, what happened?
Yeah.
Like, like some you just like, I mean, that's just a sad fact. Some you just be like, but then some is like, dang, what is his story? I want to
yeah,
get a microphone. Like, let me tell me what happened.
at
But
what point, yeah, did they
Yeah.
yeah,
exactly say I'm tapping out? At
Man.
what point
yeah,
made you want to say I'm done with how people perceive me? I'm done with trying to stay current in society. Um, is 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 that blacking out?
See, you know what? I don't know. Some people may fall under that category, but I mean, what we also could tie in here is drugs, right? Because some people they end up homeless and end up on the streets because of their drug addiction, alcohol addiction. So I mean, um, does it add up? Um, let's see.
But it could be the mental issue too, not
Okay.
necessarily under the influence of anything. It could be a mental
mm,
issue that they failed to not correct.
but
Well,
here's the thing,
correct.
though. What might be normal to us or to me might not be normal to you. See, like it's certain things that I see people doing, I'll be like, that's freaking crazy. And it's
Yeah.
certain things that people see me doing where they like, that's insane. Like I'm gonna use for instance my ex-wife when she used to see me drink and then hop behind the wheel. This is years ago, and she would be like, that's freaking nuts.
Yeah.
That was inconceivable to her, but
Yeah.
to me it was kind of normal,
Hmm.
and that's just what it is. Now, of course, in retrospect, that is dysfunction. That's
Yeah.
dysfunctional thinking because I'm jeopardizing myself and
Hmm.
others, whoever on the street at the time. So that, but it's really how the person that's doing it, they kind of just see it as normal, in my opinion. That's what I really kind of feel.
Yeah. Okay. I mean,
Like
So
even if you like a person, like I just remember a conversation I had with a buddy of mine, my boy Zeke, where we was at work and it was a guy we was talking to, and he was like, why are we taking his opinion? He drives around in cars and shoots at people. What I'm saying? Because
yeah.
he was a young gangbanger. And
mhm.
but now to Zeke, who was a effulgent member of society, like a uppity whitewashed brother, was like, that's freaking insane. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Which if you think about it, it's kind of is.
Yeah.
you know?
It is. But in the world that person that's doing the dysfunctional thinking, driving around with that Thule,
Yeah.
that's his life. That's his life, and
Mm,
he's not seeing that life he's living as dysfunctional.
Facts.
And
so,
Facts.
that's the dangerous part about it, because I was going to ask you about the drinking back in the day when you got behind the wheel.
Yeah.
mm,
You wasn't born thinking like that.
mm. So he
You had to
became.
grab on. You had to grab on to something mentally. You know what I mean? For you to
And it's a
Well,
say,
slow
okay,
change where you start to become dysfunctional. Is what you're saying?
you see it as normal. Like
Yeah.
I've seen other people do it.
Yeah.
I've seen other
mm-hmm.
people just like a person see other people gangbang, get in the
Yeah.
car, pop at somebody,
Yep.
or or some people grew up in a filthy house, and that's normal
mm,
to them.
mm.
Like I've been
Wow.
that's dysfunctional.
Yeah. Once you
All
accept
right.
that abnormal stuff is normal, then you now being dysfunctional. Yep.
Yeah,
That's
facts.
And
crazy.
does you, with that dysfunctional thinking, do you think that can really derail your life and the people that choose to affiliate themselves with you?
Hell
That can
yeah.
really can affect your destiny, man. I would
Hell
say.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep. Sometimes some people for the rest of their life. Some people, it can affect you for the rest of your life. Like I was listening to an interview with the battle rapper Daylight, and he was speaking on his pops was on drugs, and he used to go walk to school. He see his pops just laid out on the corner, just
Hmm.
homeless, right in the same
Hmm.
neighborhood. And then he
damn.
talked about how one day he just woke up and came home, was cooking breakfast in the house, and never did drugs ever again. He just decided to stop. So at
Wow.
some point
Hmm.
that dysfunction in his mind just clicked, and He said, "Oh, this ain't right no more. I ain't doing it." So he switched it up. So
Mm.
that's why I think dysfunctional thinking can be corrected. So it's
Yeah.
possible.
I
Just
think it is I think it is a transition over a period of time that you have to, like, we don't know what made that guy stop, land on the ground, and all of a sudden wanted to stop. You know
yeah,
what I mean? We don't know what made that trigger happen, but me personally, I would think it would take a period of time of a transition that you would have to make of conditioning your mind on a daily basis,
hmm,
um, of, of constantly thinking of what you don't want to do or what
yeah,
you're not going to do.
yeah,
But at the
yeah.
same time, doesn't matter who's around you. I think you should have a support group. Does that matter?
But
Hmm.
but
Or
it
The
it's
it
up
support
to
group
you
matters.
eventually.
yeah,
Yeah, the
and it
support group
depends
matters.
if you want to change,
Hmm.
because I mean a person can hoot and holler all day, but if a person don't want to change or they really feel what they're doing is not a big deal, or this is just my life.
Yeah,
I know a situation personally right now. I'm not gonna say names, but a friend of mine, her sister, decide I'm living in a car.
hmm,
Used
Mm,
to have a nice job, all that, and I was like,
mm.
what I was saying. I said maybe she just has some trauma, and she going through some stuff with her children and everything, and she decided it's easier just to be like,
I,
I'm living in a car. She live in a car at the beach,
I have a
Jaguar
question.
Beach.
I
hmm,
have a question about that though. Is that really dysfunctional thinking? Because me personally,
yeah,
me thinking outside the box, I would say, okay, instead of paying $1,200 a month, and doing this and that, I can sleep in my car, save that amount, and by this time, 2 years from now, a certain amount. It's like putting, um, I guess it's like setting a goal, but not
yeah,
your type of goal,
yeah. If you got a goal in place, I don't think it's dysfunctional. If you got a goal or you got a plan, because I know that a lot of
right?
actors and comedians and people that come from out of state to California, they be homeless because they trying to chase that dream. It might not be the best way to do it, but I don't think it's dysfunctional to that degree to where they don't look at it as normal. They know that they got to do extra stuff to get out there. So
F all that. That's dysfunctional. That's crazy. That's
I mean,
bananas.
to
I
you,
want
it
to
might be.
fade with both of y'all on that.
I'm just,
That is bananas.
I understand where you're
And
coming
she
from.
had a house. She had a house. It's a lot more to it. But I mean, but to her it's not. And like, cause I mean, look at us. Look at us as men. I'm sure we shower every day. Like I
yeah,
couldn't have just imagined, if I'm living in a car, either I got a gym membership and that's where I got to take that shower every day.
mm,
Like it's
I
dysfunctional
mean,
to me.
yeah,
that's the process that some people are willing to go through. But like I said, I'm not saying that that's the situation
yeah,
that's occurring at that moment with your side of the story. But at the same time, like Mr. X said, there are people out there that do set goals, and sometimes to achieve those goals, you have to go through certain types of um, transitions, far as take that shower at the gym. I didn't seen it done before. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And to keep it 100 with you, it blew my mind when I saw a homeless person coming to the gym to take a shower. And
Yeah.
they started complaining that he was coming into the gym to take a shower. And I was like, what dang? It's a 24-hour gym. You know what I
yeah,
mean? And
He got his
I know we don't,
membership.
whatever the case may be, by the time the police come in there to get him out the shower, he's clean. You
yeah,
know what I mean? So, at the same time, it's like we don't think about those lively situations that people have to go through to achieve their goals. You understand what I'm saying? Even for the homeless
Ah,
dude, even
mm,
for that homeless dude, he know he don't have no other place to shower, but he know he can work through that gym and
yeah.
get some water that way.
fact.
Let's look at some of the comments from the brothers in the chat. We got La Brea Trucking. they say that it's a chemical imbalance plays a role. It's also a learned behavior. Okay, so I think we
Yeah.
spoke on that part,
Facts.
learned behavior and things like that.
Yep.
Okay,
I agree with that. It's a
But
learned behavior.
on that learned behavior,
yeah.
do you think medication is the key to changing that behavior, or you think it's something natural that we can do?
I don't know. It's something
Hmm.
natural that we could do.
I mean,
Medication helps. I would say that. Some
I don't
situations,
think
medication
medication helps. I think
helps.
medication is just like a temporary band-aid. It's like if
Man.
you crazy and you take a Prozac or something like that, that's just a temporary band-aid. That's like to calm you down. And eventually you're gonna need a higher dose and a higher dose and a higher dose.
Hmm.
So that if you ain't going through counseling and stuff like that to change the situation, that ain't going nowhere unless you just strong willed like that and you really want to change. So
Okay.
So would you say that's something like an addiction?
it what do you mean? Addicted to being
Stuck on doing
dysfunctional?
something for so yeah, stuck on doing something for so long that you see it as normal.
Hmm.
That might be who that person is. That might be who that person is. Like I'm sure we have seen people who you be like, what the heck? Like, but it's normal to them and they see no issue with words they just said or something they did. Like, and now what they need medication or they probably on
Hmm.
medication already.
Hmm.
Maybe we see the light side of the cuckoo
Hmm.
bananas. So
Man.
it's really it really, to be honest, it's like a case by case situation. Like us three, we've been knowing each other for some years. But who can stop me from being homeless or living in a truck or my car or something? Y'all
Okay.
can't.
Hmm.
Y'all find me. I'm gonna drive somewhere else and park in the desert. You know?
Yep. All right, we got another comment from one of our viewers in the chat room, Jamie Spagner. She said, "I think it depends on the circumstances." And so we know that the circumstances affects people and make
Yeah, that's
them
true.
make bad decisions and make things that put them in a dysfunctional direction. I guess you say.
Or extreme
So,
decisions that it maybe something happened where it's like, oh man, I gotta uh, wrong choice. I need a basket and I need a somewhere to live.
Man,
Y'all
it's
got
like
some
that.
extra
so,
blankets?
so I had a question. Would a support group be good, or would support group be bad? Can it be both?
I think it'll be great.
It can't be
I
both.
think it'll be great.
It can't be both though. It
Yeah.
could be good
A
and
support
bad.
group can be bad for you too, as well, huh?
Yeah, yeah. Because I mean, if you latch on into a support group and become dependent on that, you ain't getting well now. Now you
Hmm.
you just jump from one dysfunction to another dysfunction, and you wrap up. So I mean, yeah,
Hit the
dysfunction
button.
is real.
Yeah.
Yep, yeah, that's some real
That's
shit.
right. That's right. Well, we're gonna take a pause right quick to give a shout out to our sponsors out there. Appreciate Homies Way Car Club for tuning in, like always this morning. As well as La Brea Trucking. Appreciate you tapping in with us this morning. Tunnel Vision. Appreciate y'all looking at us this morning, supporting our show. Black August Studios.
Yes, sir.
Likewise, appreciate you guys tapping in this morning, as well as Kilo 2 and Nola J. Y'all can find their music on every platform out there, Spotify, uh, Pandora, so
Music
on and so on.
platform. Okay.
Title.
Yes,
Title.
so title, all that, Apple. Uh, Wake Up, Clean Up, Stand Up, Wukusu.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate y'all tapping in this morning, and as well as Disney Magical Adventures and anybody else. I hope I didn't miss y'all, but we tried to get y'all in on the next show. But
Mm.
I guess, gentlemen, after that, we're going to type on to the next topic. Now, this one, I don't know, man. Um, I'm gonna just say, Do men support women enough, and do women support men enough? Do we even support each other at all?
I'm gonna say yes, we do. Men and women support each other. I think it's we.
When was the last time you supported a woman?
I support my wife every day and whatever it is she's doing. So I'm supporting a woman. But if you're talking about somebody outside of my family, like if I see like let me think of an example. Like I don't work with too many women in the workplace. So I mean I'm not really in an environment where, but I would support like certain women. I would support as they run for like offices and stuff like that, like Sheila Jackson Lee and a certain black women. I will stand by and support them 100%. You know, so for me personally, I feel like I support women. Go ahead.
I could speak for you more than you just spoke. Like I know you do support a lot of causes and a lot of things for women. You've done a lot, and you still
So,
continue to do a lot. And you, if it just need to call on you and you rocking and roll.
yeah.
I've been with you on some occasions, and yeah, the support is there. I know me as well. I'm there for black women more in general, but I'm there for women. So I do support women as whatever there is. Like I don't want I ain't gonna give no example of my friend who she's trying to move out here, but I'm there. I'm like, well, if you need to spend the night, go ahead. I got the extra room, whatever. And I see she got a vision and a movement and stuff she's trying to do. I want to see her win. I want to see her win. Yes.
Hey,
I had a
quick,
question.
let me put an invitation out there to our people in the chat room. If y'all want to join in on this subject right here, go ahead and click the link I put in the chat room. StreamYard link. Just click on that. Y'all can join us in conversation about it. We'll give y'all a few minutes and we'll proceed on with it.
I had a question, but with that support, can it get funny with the support when you support a woman and a woman support a man? Can it be conflict with their personal life?
What do you mean?
Well, I do be telling her to shut up all the time. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, far as
shut up, woman.
To support women, right? When you support a woman, can your spouse get upset by you supporting a woman because of your support?
Okay, I understand what you're saying as far as a conflict goes. You have to be wise about that. Like if you sit there and say, "Hey, I'm gonna go help pay her rent," because wife ain't going for that.
Wait.
Yeah, the wife ain't going for that. So you got to be careful in supporting how you support people. Sure.
Yeah, I think it is a thin line, man. It is a thin line. You can't just be going out paying nobody rent, man.
Real talk.
But I me personally, I'm speaking for me. I have like a few female friends, and they know I'm there if they need me. Like straight up. Like if I can help, and it's just like I will be there for you guys if you guys need me. Like a lot of that stuff. If your female partner is really thinking on that level, that's her issue to deal with.
Okay.
Or maybe she done seen you in action or something happened or something. I don't know. That ain't my concern. I know if somebody need me and if I could do it, I'ma be there. And I get a lot of support from female friends and women as well.
Okay. Hey, real quick.
It's a two-way street.
Right. Go ahead and make your point in, JC. Then I'm gonna bring in a special guest after you make your point.
I just no, it's not even a point. I just wanted to say how would you feel if you saw your woman supporting another man on some issues?
If he need no. That's not.
You can't do it. No.
That's weak thinking, big bro.
He come through me. If he needs something from my family, he come through me.
Hey, look, I'm turning red. I'm turning your face still. You got a point. I'm turning red, bro. You're right.
Let's bring Mr. Face Loke in.
Bring him on in. You got me on that one, bro.
doing,
What it do? What it do?
Doing good. How you doing today, sir?
Man, I'm holding on, man. My audio messed up. Just knocked me off. I'm behind the wheel right now.
We can hear you loud and clear.
That's what's up.
Okay.
Salute,
Hey,
I
salute,
think
big
support,
brother.
it's a maturity level. You know what I mean? If it's something that you stand for, you agree with, and you enjoy, dive into it. Whether it's a male or a female, because a male supporting a male can disappoint you just as much as supporting a female can.
Yes,
You
sir.
see what I'm saying? And if
Sir.
your wife got a, as far as the spouse is concerned,
Yeah.
if it's something that she know that you're true about, she's gonna help you support that other female. You know what I mean? If you're supporting another female for a real cause and your spouse got an issue with it, you need to check your spouse.
Okay.
You feel what I'm saying?
I hear
Because
you.
if my spouse is supporting another dude for the right reason, I got her back. It is what it is. You know what I mean? To me, this is a simple one. This is a real simple one. I'll support a male or a female for the right cause on any given day.
Okay.
Mr.
But guess
Face,
what?
Mr. Face.
All I do is network during my whole lifespan. You feel what I'm saying?
Hey,
And so
Face.
therefore, I network
Face.
because I want to make myself available to help somebody that can use my help. With that being said, when I'm in need of help, I need somebody to support me, male or female. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So,
I
you know,
think Jay Walk want to get that fade with you.
No.
talk to me, Jay.
I didn't want the fade. I was gonna tell you to talk to these two young brothers up here, my brother.
Oh,
Now you spend that real. No. I said talk to them because that's how I feel. I totally agree with you. Whether it's male or female, you can get that support from that person,
Right.
male or female. And I'm there just like if they there for me.
well, I'm gonna stand on mine. I'm gonna say it's a protocol to it. It ain't no willy nilly. Oh yeah, my husband support this, so I'm gonna go and give it to him. Here's $500 to what you doing. You know, hey.
Wait. But support is not only financial.
Bingo.
Support is not only financial.
Okay.
That's it.
I mean, if financial is an option, it's an option. But it's not always financial. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I get that.
Okay, so with that being said, if it's not always financial, so your wife would say, okay, my friend's wife is in the hospital. I'm finna go over there and console him and just keep him company. Would you support that?
No.
JC, that sounds suspect. The thing is, I'll be like, okay, well, let's go pray for him together.
Fact.
You feel what I'm saying?
That's
Okay.
what I'm saying.
Let's go pray for him together. You know what I mean? Rather than my friend so and so is in the hospital. You know, I mean, it happens, but you know, if that's the case, I'm more than likely know that friend. If I don't know that friend, it's some drama in there. You know it is.
Yes,
you know what I mean?
Right.
If you support some dude in the hospital that I don't know nothing about, it's some drama in there. You feel what I'm saying? But if I know there might be a deacon at the church, oh, go handle your business.
Right.
You feel me?
And look, and this is stuff that I have done. Like my female friend, she had a stroke. I drove to Las Vegas and I went to console her. And her dude was in California. So, but it was nothing nefarious going on. I was really concerned with how she doing, and she appreciated that.
Yep. Tenfold.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. So in the end, I think men and women do support each other, and we should continue to support each other. And that's my take on it.
Do y'all think we see it enough? Not us. Do y'all think we see it enough? Do you guys see enough on TV of men supporting women on certain issues? And do you see women supporting men, standing by men on certain issues?
I don't know if I can say I don't see it enough, man. I just know my take on that is everybody's going to pick their own poison. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think we could see is what we're seeing, because I know a lot of women, particularly in Hollywood, complain about not getting paid the equivalent of their male counterparts. So, I mean, I don't think the support is fully yet. It's not. I would say it's not enough, because until like they on equal footing to where they get the same amount of support as male actors, you know, then we can say, okay, we're doing enough because you got this, you know.
Yeah, I agree with that. I get that point all day.
Yep. So that's on that level.
Yeah. Okay, I like that feedback. I don't know if we did that the other topic y'all want to touch on, far as which topic you want to do, Mr. Floyd?
No, let's let Jay Walk pick, Mr. Walk.
Wait, we moving kind of fast, bro. Wait, we still need more on this because what's your opinion on this, Mr. JC? You haven't gave an opinion.
Okay.
Far as I did give an opinion.
What's your
opinion? I don't think I see it enough on TV. I think that's why it came to a question of mine. We see women supporting women on a lot of issues. I guess you could say, like, when you look at marathons being ran, and it's for women, you don't see a lot of men supporting the women marathons. You know what I mean? It's just certain things like
the WNBA. They don't get paid or supported as equal as male basketball.
I mean, even that, and you don't hear the men coming out and protest stuff. I mean, when you really think about it, that is so true. You know what I mean?
Wait. Speaking of the WNBA, I'm gonna piss a lot of people off. I've been to a WNBA game. Me and my friend, we got there at the end of the third quarter. And then we was watching the game. We was like, I think we got here a little too soon.
That's cold.
I know it is.
That's cold. That's cold, man.
But it's facts.
That's cold.
That had happened. I don't want to be yelling somebody. That had happened.
Well, hey, let's say face to face with chiming in. We appreciate your input, brother.
Salute, face.
Want to speak some more? Come on back in if you got some more to say. But
yes,
thanks.
Sir.
All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And where was we at? I was missing something. I wanted to make a point. I missed it. Okay.
But yeah,
I've been to a NBA, a women's NBA game. I liked it. I went to the I guess whatever the women in camp.
WNBA.
Yeah. But the team that's in Sacramento, I've been to like 2 of their games. I brought my children up there. We had a good time up there. So,
Really?
I enjoyed it. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I've been to a few WNBA games. It was interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, they're giving them tickets away. You get 4 for $1. Let me stop, man. Let me stop.
Man.
Let me stop. I apologize.
We're going to strict that from the record.
Man.
Okay. But the other topic, bro. I'm gonna let y'all pick that next topic.
Hey, Jay Walk wasn't ready to move on, but you ready to move on, Mr. Walk?
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna speak on this some music talk.
Not yet. I'm not really a fan of those guys, but what I wanted to speak on was
Come on, that dead air don't
could you see yourself marrying a former prostitute or a former porn star? Since y'all asked me. Since you asked me.
Me personally, no.
I
wouldn't do it. I had no intention. I don't like leftovers and none of that shit.
Is that before or after?
Before or after what? I hear you. Okay. Okay.
Let's I could marry one before, you know what I mean? But, after, I don't know if I could swing that, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Look, it's a business, right? Yeah. I mean, it's a business. If you're going to support your wife on her job, you're going to support your wife on her job, right? You got some you got some people that's mentally strong to go see their wife do whatever she got to do on her job, right?
But I said former prostitute, former porn star. My opinion. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be honest. I don't give a rat's behind what you did before me. I really don't. I don't care what you did before me. Like if I meet you and you are up to par, I could care less because I know my past ain't Mr. Rogers. I know
Mm-hmm.
I'm not Mr. Rogers out here.
Okay.
I am not a former priest. None of that. So
Okay.
I don't judge people on that. Now, where I would have a discrepancy if it was with some of the homies. Like remember Ray J, she smashed the homie. That's where I would be like, nah, I gotta pass on this one. That's my opinion. But if a woman had a past and she's not that no more, or she's, just a upstanding citizen in the United States, working a 9 to 5 or wherever the heck she works, hey, everybody deserves a second chance. Like how did they say in the Bible? He who is without sin, let him cast that first stone.
Yeah.
You got
Well,
any
well, I
sin?
ain't
I
casting
got
no
sin.
stones. I ain't casting no stones. I'm just
Uh,
not picking
say
up off.
that.
I'm not casting no stones. I'm just not picking up leftovers. I
What
don't
do you mean
judge
leftovers though? What do you mean
Hey, but
leftovers?
look,
What do
because
you
the
mean
women,
leftovers?
9 times out of 10, the women we mess with has messed with somebody before us, so we getting
Yeah,
left over. No, we getting it
but
no
he
matter how
talking
we
about. He
look at
said.
it.
He said marry.
yeah.
We ain't talking about messing around with. We talking about marriage, spending the rest of your life with.
Wait, how do
That's
you delete him out of here? He been with the same woman since fresh out of high school or something.
just saying, man.
Look, anyway,
He's
look,
abnormal, man.
right. Mutant. No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've been a person like this. I never. This is me personally. I never really cared if a chick was a virgin or not because that's a little bit too much pressure for me. That's too much pressure. You better come to you. Yeah, hey, how some jobs you got to have some
Prior
experience,
experience,
prior experience, prior experience. I need
man.
prior experience, but
Okay.
you can't be the town trollop and like everybody know who he is. Like that's different. I'd be like, babe, we got to move to Maine or something, Minnesota. Like we up out of here. That's how I look at it. But
Okay.
as far as that person, that individual, if she is a good woman and I feel it fits the bill, let's rock and roll. Let's rock and roll.
55th Street.
Yeah.
50. Keep it 50 straight. Western Wiggle. We gotta get him. Hey, we gotta get him on, bro. We gotta
That'd be
get
cool.
Crip Mac on here.
If I'm not
Crip-
mistaken, I heard he got a price.
Yeah, he
Wait, we
got a
ain't
little
gotta
price.
discuss that. Let's not discuss that. But
Right.
guess what? We got access to Mr. Crip Mac. Crip Mac, I ain't gonna say that yet. Not yet, not yet. But
Okay. Cool.
Oh, but I'm gonna throw another topic out there, man, because I got a few of them already smashed in.
once again, you didn't give your topic. You didn't give your opinion.
Um,
Did you give your
oh,
opinion on it?
oh yeah, I said I wouldn't mess around. I couldn't mentally take the fact that, you know, everybody knows what's up under my package. You know what I mean? It's like
Word.
under my, you know what I mean? I just can't mentally going to the mall or going to sit down at at, at, at Starbucks or something and they point over there. They point over there because that's that female they just saw on the VHS tape. You know what I mean?
Ah,
And you got and real quick, you got to put out there. It ain't nothing against women who have been in that lifestyle. It's just
Yeah,
all about a preference. It's just our
yeah.
preference that we speak.
right. I
You know
get
what
it.
I'm saying?
Right,
I
right.
I just
I
can't.
feel that.
Yeah.
I can't
I
do
feel
that,
it.
man. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's why I don't knock it. That's why I don't. Everybody entitled to their own opinions, and but that I know that's how I rock. I ain't
Right.
tripping. If she
Right.
rocking and rolling, she about her business. She a good woman. Yo, let's watch your movie.
That's crazy.
But on another note, we're gonna turn this page and my question is is today's TV bad or good for our youth?
TV today. I think it's a mixture of both. I think TV is slowly becoming irrelevant, but at the same time, it still has a hold and influence over some people. Certain shows that do come on TV, we our youth watch and emulate themselves after it, and some of it is negative. How you feel about it, Mr. Walt? Oh, he excuse himself.
No, man, I had to, my bad. I had to.
All right.
I mean, I want to hear Mr. JC because he kind of just asked a question. I'm kind of feeling like we're not getting his since you asked the question, Mr.
Okay.
JC. In your opinion,
I say it's good in the sense of, you know, I guess them learning, but at the same time, you know, I look at a lot of programs, I look at a lot of commercials. Um, my eye keep getting busted. You know, it's to each his own on your preference of sex, but you know, I just feel it's very offensive to me when I turn around and you know I see two black men or whoever, even two women. It's still just it's it's just hard on my eyes to see at this point in time. Sometimes it's hard for me to process when I just turn around and I see two women kissing, and I be like looking around, seeing if my kids around. My kids is out the house already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's just it's a lot of stuff is being forced down our throats. You know what I mean? For us to educate our kids, which I mean that is our job to educate our kids. You know,
Yeah.
but why should we educate our kids on something that we necessarily don't agree with?
Why should we educate? I mean, see, you know, I'm getting older, and I'm looking at things differently, and you know, preference is a reality, right? And you
Mm,
know, sometimes as if you was young, if it was things that you didn't know you could do, you don't do them. And I think
mm,
sometimes that's the way we want to raise our children. We deny them those preferences. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you get older, be like, damn. So I carry all them feelings that I had for the same sex. I didn't really have to hide them. You know, it sounds younger. I would have been like, oh hell no, no way. But now that I'm older, and you know, freedom is important. You know, we
mm.
we all make our freely choose what we want. But you know, some stuff are off limits. We understand that, but at the same time, you know, those that are not predatory or you know impeding on anybody else. That's how I'm looking at it.
But I feel like TV today.
Yeah,
Um, I don't feel as bad. I really don't feel as bad. They are showing a lot of stuff because guess what? We the parents. We're parenting those children. That's watching them because I know we encountered a lot of stuff growing up. And but we had that stern slap on the back of the head, like, yeah, try that here. Ain't popping. Like I remember like me and my brother, we used to we'd buy dirty music and cut out the explicit lyrics, like just in case Pop seen that.
yeah,
If he's seen
mm.
it, it's like it's going in the trash. Ice Cube is in the trash. NWA is in the trash. No ifs, ands, buts, nothing, no debate, no talking about it.
yeah,
So, and I think somebody agreed with me. I saw that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, but even on that note, you said it's good, but a lot of stuff is being put out on TV that's toxic.
Yeah.
You understand what I mean? And you know,
Give
we're
an
not
example.
always there.
Can you give an
Um,
example?
um, hmm. I mean, to
I can
narrow
give an
it.
example. Like, I mean, I give an example of us growing up. Remember the movie Tootsie? That was a man dressing like a woman, uh, going on TV. And now that's like normal. That's like Tootsie would be like a big deal.
Yeah,
Remember Empire? Where I tuned off of Empire was when the dude dropped to his knees and he was about to give a guy, or I was like, you know
yeah,
what? I can't
That
watch
right there is like, you
I can't
know,
watch it. Yeah.
with that being said, that kind of threw me off too. I understand you know, those are the times we live in there, right?
Yeah.
But why get so vulgar with it when it's just being presented far as on TV? This stuff is new to TV. You know what I mean? The man on man and this and that stuff is becoming new on TV. So it's like, why put stuff like that on TV to make it seem like, you know, this is what you do automatically when you have your whoop whoop in front of you. You know, it's kind. I just don't agree with it. I think just like certain videos, it should be behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I don't think it has any place, you know,
I
on
hear what
TV.
you say.
Because you're not gonna have a woman laying down on the bed, and you ain't gonna see a man get on his knees to pleasure her.
Man,
you don't see that.
Right. That's facts. That's damn. That's.
It's just...
You know what I mean?
Hey, I'm clowning because my boy he's on vacation. He normally got the horn in head. I'm messing around.
But look, even Nick Cannon wilding out. Nick Cannon wilding out. What is that teaching us? What is that teaching our youth? Is that something positive for our youth?
Nothing.
Or is that something that, you know, we can kind of deal without because that's not teaching our youth the correct way to respect the next man's personal life? Do you understand what I mean? Because they be on there going at it.
I feel. I mean, I have my personal.
What's off limits?
The Wild and Out show. I don't watch it at all. I think it's really degrading to women. Like I'm surprised. Like the feminist movement don't. What are the feminist movement protesting? We gotta have to talk about that too. But they're showing women in all types of lights and weird stuff going on and just talking whatever. I don't watch that show. I stopped. It's kind of and Nick Cannon kind of sold out to me. So yeah, that show ain't good.
I haven't seen it enough to make judgment because I tried to watch it. I can't get into it. You know that.
What blew my mind? They said something about Nick Cannon wife, Mariah Carey. What's off limits, homie? What is not a joke these days? You know what I mean? Because I'm gonna tell you, it's only certain things that people could say to me about my family, let alone my wife. You know what I mean? Ex-wife or whatever. It's only certain things you can say that's not gonna trigger me to flash on you.
Right.
And I mean, I guess the more demeaning it is, the more disrespectful it is, the more claps, the more people laugh. But at the same time, you can't tell me that doesn't affect you as a human being. You know what I mean? When the show is over and you be played those things in the back of your head and be like, this dude said that about my wife.
I feel with that. See, this is why I don't really have too much respect for Nick Cannon. But I feel like everything is just for publicity. Everything. I don't see no sincerity with that man. That's just my opinion. I don't see any sincerity. Everything is a laughable moment or something to capitalize on. I can't get down with nobody like that. Like
having all the children from all them different women, like all that. And,
wow.
I'm sick and I'm having kids. Yeah, I'm speaking on it. Yeah, my child just rest in peace to the child. God bless his soul. But yeah, my child died. His head was big. Like really, dude?
Yeah.
See, that's a whole show.
That was very insensitive.
I want that real fade with Nick Cannon. He'll probably whoop my ass, but I need that. I don't like how he get it. See, let's get off Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon probably whoop my ass. He's young. I'll be like, all right, Nick Cannon.
Okay. I just want to give a shout out to our viewers today. You know, I appreciate y'all tapping in.
Yes,
like we always say, either tap in or tap out. You know what I mean? We appreciate y'all tapping in this morning, waking up and, you know, supporting our show this morning. But yeah, on that topic with the TV, I think us as a Black culture, we need to stop projecting how guerrilla. We need to stop projecting how aggressive. We need to stop projecting how lazy we are. You know what I mean?
The negative stereotypes. The negative, right.
I mean,
or not projecting what they reinforcing.
Yeah.
reinforcing those negative stereotypes.
Stereotypes. Yeah.
That's
Mm-hmm.
really, yeah, I think that's the, yeah,
Okay.
because
Cool.
yeah, I see people doing that. I see young brothers. Like, wait. Like, how am I going to the 7-Eleven? It's a dude that's 20 something years old in front of the store asking me for change. Are you serious?
Hey, so we got Mr. Les King. He wrote in there, we need to stop supporting the BS.
The
So
But
infamous cell poop.
let's kick.
yeah,
Let's see. Call it BS or not. We got 5 minutes. We can speak on it. The game. BS or not.
yeah, that's BS. He in his feelings right now, man. I mean, he gotta learn how to grow, man, because that aggressiveness it's not something everybody want to be around all the time.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That
Yeah.
tough guy look. I mean, that's not something everybody want to be around all the time. You know what I mean? It's like,
it
I
is
mean,
it is not authentic. How you beefing with everybody, but you ain't never had no altercation?
Man.
Didn't you just make a song about Kanye wife? And didn't you make a song about Kanye wife? Now you talking about Kanye did more than you than Dr. Dre?
That's
How?
crazy.
Let's name one album you didn't mention Dr. Dre.
Yeah.
Can you
Yep.
name one? It's like 8, 10 albums.
Yep. Just for the
The album,
association, just for his association with Dre was more than most people could do for him. You know what I'm saying?
hey,
Just a
right?
mere
and one more thing.
association.
The album after the Advocate, the Devil's Advocate. What was the first Game album?
Yeah.
The Doctors. It was something. The one right after that. The
The doctor's advocate.
the Doctor's Advocate. With Dre didn't produce nothing on that. Every song he mentioned Dre.
Okay. I didn't know
Go.
that.
I checked it. Every song. I'm gonna listen to it again today. I remember it. I was like, get off Dre nuts, dude.
Man.
Yeah,
So
he
that's
up on
what
the
Dre
whack
did.
100. He up on the whack 100 though, and whack 100 is about the smoke. You know what I mean? Whack 100 got something to say about everybody.
It's
You know what I mean?
attention.
I think what they say drama brings. I mean,
Yeah.
it brings money or whatever the case may be, but at the same time, it brings more than that, because once you off the screen and you trying to go eat with your family at a restaurant or something, and somebody see you that had issues with what you said, they ain't gonna wait for you to walk away. Your family, we're gonna give it to you right there in the dining hall. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Facts.
Yeah.
Well, if he
Facts.
sitting in the high chair or not, he getting knocked over because we're gonna get to
Facts.
you. You know what I mean?
And,
So
and Game that got touched up a few times, put to sleep. Rest in peace, Rosemo 700
Man.
oh
at the
yeah.
Fox Hills Mall.
Yeah.
Rest in peace,
Ooh.
Rosemo 700. Yeah.
Ooh.
Why? I mean, he caught him when he was with his son too.
Yeah.
Knocked him out in front of his
Ooh.
son. I'm speaking
Ooh.
facts.
But
It's
wait,
already
no,
happened.
you got to put out there that he offered the game a pass. In the past, the game didn't want no pass. So if you say he knocked him
Oh,
out
for
in front of
real?
his son, yeah. So it wasn't like they
Ooh.
were just violating, just being disrespectful. He was like, "Hey man, you with your son? We gonna chill." He's like, I don't need no pass, nigga. And something he told him.
oh wow.
That's what happened in that
Oh.
situation.
The
Hey,
legendary Fox Hill Mall, baby.
yeah. Hey, every choice has a consequence.
Hey,
Yes,
hey man, I
sir.
know music. We need to get El Poo up in here to speak on some music, man. When you come on to be our guest, brother, we want to invite you
Infamous.
to the show. Infamous
Yes,
El
sir.
Poo. You're
Because
invited to be a guest on our show, brother.
we need to figure out another path these youngsters can take besides glorifying murder in our own in their music, man.
Yes,
Um,
sir.
Well,
it's an
let me.
addictive drug that we listen to every day, and we support it. And I think there's no other race that gets supported by saying they murdering their own no more than we do.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. I want to say before we end, it's out there. Any type of. That's why I don't listen to the radio no more. I just listen to title, and I can listen to whatever I want. People listen to Spotify or iTunes Music. It's there. They got positive. They got Christian gangster rap, dude.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's really what you want, and I really don't feel it's that much of it. It's an influence, but yeah, I don't feel it's
Mm.
that
All
much of an influence to where you got to just stop it. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. It's white boys in Minnesota like I just shot up the block.
But he ain't saying he just shot up his white boy. He ain't just saying I just shot up my peoples. We the only one saying we shooting up niggas. We the only one saying that, man. But we gonna leave that for another subject.
We're going in overtime now.
I'm gonna take that fade next time, boy. I'm gonna take that fade next time, boy.
So hey, before we close out the show, you know, thanks for everybody, our viewers, for chiming in, watching.
He's trying to get back to that pool and the beach.
Yeah, right. I'm about to head out there right now.
That's right.
Now
that's right.
Salute.
Right out there, man. All right.
Next time I'm coming.
Okay. Let's real quick. Let's plan to have El Poo on next week. He said probably next week he can come on the show.
We have to fit him in because we got the other guests that we got to get in next week.
We gonna see who's showing up.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
They cancel, so she got to move to the back of the line.
We're about to shut it down. Stay focused, like El Poo says.
Sir.
Stay focused.
Hey, salute. Have fun. Be safe.
That's
Be
right.
safe out there, big bro.
All right, y'all have a blessed week.